Imagine a gripping tale that begins in a bustling courtroom, where the notorious Mafia boss, Moon, stands trial for his illicit empire. His cunning lawyer, Sina, stands by his side, determined to clear his name. To sway the jury, Sina enlists her lover, Leduo, who works for Moon, to disguise himself as a priest and testify in Moon's favor. The trial becomes a media sensation, drawing attention due to Moon's heinous crimes. To maintain order, SWAT troops, led by the fearless Dong, are deployed. Among them is Dong's protege, Kung Kun, ready to ensure the trial security. Chaos erupts when Mun's men, armed with rifles, storm the courtroom, defying orders to stay out of the fray. Gunshots ring out and Donggu commands his team to intervene. Amidst the turmoil, Sina and Leduo approach Moon, who is confined in a cell. Mun, expecting rescue, is met with a shocking twist. Sina hurls grenades, shattering the iron bars and causing havoc. The trio, along with Moon's men, feign victimhood to evade Dong's troops. However, Leduo's slip-up, dropping his gun, reveals their true intentions. A fierce battle ensues and Kung Kun is gravely injured. Donggu, determined to protect his team, orders them to safety while he confronts the intruders alone. He skillfully neutralizes the remaining criminals. Meanwhile, Sina and Leduo hide, hoping to escape. Donggu discovers them, seeing Kung Kun held hostage. To save his team, Donggu lowers his weapon, concealing a small grenade. In a tragic turn, Sina accidentally shoots Leduo while aiming at Donggu. Amidst the chaos, Dong's grenade explodes, severely injuring his eye. Grieving for Leduo, Sina is captured by the arriving troops. The aftermath leaves Dong permanently blind, leading him to learn Braille. One day, as he listens to news about the courthouse incident, he reflects on the harrowing events that unfolded. Donggu, burdened by the weight of blame for sending his troops into chaos, found himself overwhelmed by haunting memories. In a moment of despair, he lost control and dashed into the street, colliding with a car's windshield. This led to his arrest, but fortune smiled upon him as his former police partner Kung came to his aid, working tirelessly to secure his release. Meanwhile, Dong's daughter, Sha, rushed to the police station upon hearing of her father's arrest. She was his only family after his wife's passing and his beacon of hope. Over time, Donggu began to accept his new reality and found joy in activities he once loved despite his blindness. One cherished activity was picking up Sha from school. One day, while waiting for her, he realized his hearing had sharpened remarkably. He could hear a ball being thrown and catch it with precision. Sha, amazed, threw several balls at her father, and Donggu astounded everyone by catching each one as if he had perfect vision. Later, Sha's school held an orchestra performance, and she was chosen to play the violin. Donggu, along with other proud parents, attended. During the performance, he felt uneasy because he couldn't hear Sha's violin. Worried, he left the theater to find her. He tried to contact her and finally heard her cries for help. Sha had been kidnapped by an unknown group. Soon after, Donggu reported Sha missing. The police informed him they had found the body of a female student. However, when Donggu saw the body, he insisted it wasn't his daughter. Despite his denial, the police found Sha's belongings at the site, leading them to believe it was her. Donggu refused to accept this and grew angry at one of the officers. He believed the kidnappers had staged the scene to make it appear as though Sha was dead, hoping the police would close the case quickly. In the heart of a bustling city, Sina, a fierce and resilient woman, found herself constantly on the move. Transferred from one prison to another, she had become notorious for defending herself against those who sought to harm her. Her latest transfer was no different. As she arrived at the new prison, an inmate, paid by Jakun, Moon's vengeful son, attacked her. Sina, ever vigilant, fought back with all her might, leading to her immediate confinement. While in custody, Sina's sharp eyes caught a news report about the kidnapping of Donggu's daughter Sha. A plan began to form in her mind. She knew she could use Dong to get to Jakun. After the altercation, Sina was moved to a high-security prison. Despite the heavy chains, she remained calm and composed. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the facility, throwing everything into chaos. Seizing the moment, Sina broke free from her chains. Outside, Jakun's men lay in wait, ready to kill her. But Sina, with her indomitable spirit, survived the blast and fought back, defeating them all. At Jakun's headquarters, fury consumed him as he learned of his men's failure. In his rage, he mistreated them, venting his frustration. Then, an assistant brought news that lifted his spirits. They had captured Sha and planned to sell her along with other girls. Jakun's eyes gleamed with satisfaction, especially knowing Sha was Dong's daughter. Meanwhile, Donggu was taken back to the police station for attacking an officer at the site where a girl's body, believed to be Sha, was found. During the investigation, he was escorted by several officers. Suddenly, Donggu attacked one of them, convincing the driver to take him to a safe place. Little did he know, Sina was disguised as one of the policemen. Under a secluded bridge, Sina, still in her police disguise, struck a deal with Dong. She promised to reveal the location of the women captured by Jakun's group, including Shah, in exchange for his help in taking down Jakun. They devised a plan for Dong to pose as a middleman, offering to sell Sina to Jakun's supplier. At the rendezvous point, Donggu, with Sina hidden in the trunk, told the guard he had a young woman with him. After a quick inspection, they were allowed in. Donggu met an elderly woman in charge of administration, while Sina was taken to a detention area. As Donggu finished the paperwork for Sina's supposed sale and was about to leave, the elderly woman suddenly pulled out a weapon and attacked him. Donggu, quick on his feet, grabbed the gun and fought back. With determination burning in his eyes, Dong sprinted to the secret room where the captive women were held. However, he was ambushed by several men and overpowered. The battle was far from over, and the stakes had never been higher. Donggu found himself in a dimly lit room where Sina was hanging upside down above a menacing aquarium. Soon, Long Wong, the shelter owner, stormed in, furious to see Donggu and Sina causing trouble. With Dong in chains, Long Wong demanded to know Shah's whereabouts, pointing a gun at him. Just as Long Wong was about to pull the trigger, Donggu, ever alert, dodged the shot. He bravely fought the guards but was soon overpowered by Long Wong's men. In a moment of sheer resilience, Donggu managed to get up, fight back, and save Sina by breaking the aquarium meant to drown her. After freeing themselves from their restraints, Sina confronted Long Wong, injuring him in the process. Seizing the chaos, Donggu used broken glass from the shattered aquarium to force Long Wong to reveal Shah's location. Before Long Wong could speak, police sirens wailed in the distance. In a desperate move, Sina pushed Long Wong, causing Dong to accidentally kill him. Meanwhile, at Zukin's residence, Shah was forced to play the violin for him and some potential buyers watching online. Her beautiful performance captivated the buyers, who offered large sums of money for her. Zukin was pleased, but his joy was short-lived. After the auction, he tried to make advances towards Shah before handing her over to the highest bidder. Shah defended herself by hitting him on the head with her violin, enraging him. However, he didn't harm her, worried about lowering her value. On another occasion, Zukin asked one of the women to shave his beard. In a tense moment, Shah made a small mistake while shaving Zukin's beard, accidentally cutting his face. Enraged, Zukin tortured her with the same razor. Shortly after, his uncle Sehun arrived with news of Long Wong's death. At the same time, Zukin received a threatening call from Sina, who vowed to kill him. Knowing Sina's ruthless past as a mafia member, Zukin panicked and begged Sehun to eliminate her quickly. Meanwhile, Sina and Donggu found refuge in a rented house. A suspicious policeman tried to investigate, but Sina, sensing danger, acted swiftly. She jammed a kitchen knife into the doorknob, injuring the policeman's hand. Soon after, Sehun's men stormed the house, attacking Sina and Donggu with rifles. Refusing to be defeated, they caused a gas leak, leading to an explosion that incapacitated Sehun's men. Seizing the opportunity, Sina and Donggu escaped, but Sehun and his armed troops were already waiting. Sina confronted Sehun's men while Donggu faced Sehun. Knowing Donggu's sensitivity to sound, Sehun tried to disorient him, but Dong had a plan. He used a rope to jump to a lower level in the building. Sehun pursued him, but Donggu was ready. He used the rope to trip Sehun, making him fall to his knees and eventually faint. After defeating Sehun and his men, Sina and Donggu rushed to the storage area where the abducted girls were kept. Unfortunately, Shah was not there. She had been taken to Zukin's house for immediate sale. Desperate, Donggu, with Sehun as a captive, tried to extract information about Zukin's headquarters. When the interrogation failed, Sina resorted to her own violent methods, shocking Dong. He realized she was not a real police officer, but a woman seeking revenge after losing her lover in the courthouse incident. As they argued, Kung Kun suddenly appeared, urging them to surrender to the authorities. Seeing an opportunity, Sina made a deal with Donggu. She promised to reveal Zukin's headquarters if Donggu agreed to get rid of Kung. Reluctantly, Donggu agreed, but planned to only injure Kung without killing him. Sometime later, Donggu and Sina went to meet a weapons dealer she knew, preparing for their final confrontation with Zukin. When the dealer failed to provide the weapon Sina demanded, she swiftly shot and killed him. That night, they raced to Jakun's heavily fortified residence. Sina, armed with her new weapons, fearlessly attacked the guards at the front, while Donggu took on those inside. Meanwhile, Jakun taunted Shah, restraining her with a chain around her neck. Annoyed, she told him him her father would come to save her. When Jakun heard about the attack on his house, he panicked. He grabbed Shah and his assistant, attempting to flee. He ordered his assistant to deploy more guards, but the assistant refused and walked away. Feeling trapped, Jakun attached a bomb to Shah's body, but Sina, who had positioned herself behind him, quickly shot him dead, ending his reign of terror. After avenging those who mistreated her in the Mafia, Sina planned to get back at Dongu for her lover's death. She took Shah hostage, tying her up upside down. Dong searched tirelessly for his daughter and discovered Sina had taken her. When they finally faced each other with guns drawn, Dong threw a small grenade at Sina, killing her with one shot. He quickly rushed to save his daughter, who was about to fall. He caught the chain holding Shah, preventing her from falling. Realizing she had a bomb attached to her, Dong carefully inspected and successfully deactivated it. In the closing scene, the police arrived to secure the area. Dongu, filled with joy, was grateful he had saved his beloved daughter. The film ends with a poignant moral. Sometimes it's not your enemy but your own clumsiness that gets you into the most trouble.